We don't do polished things, we do real. I'm Augustine, and this is the Operator's Desk. Most founder podcasts are therapy disguised as business advice. The sanitized story, the 5 lessons, the carousel on vulnerability, survivor bias. The conversations that actually matter happen after the 3rd drink, where the vulnerability of the founder who says that they have not believed in the business for 14 months, when they tell you they're going to fire the best friend next Tuesday, when they confess they don't know who they are anymore outside the title. Nobody records those. And this is the Operator's Desk. I'm Augustine. I've operated, I've sat across founders from their highest and at their lowest. And this is a show for operators. We don't do polished things, we do real. Survivor bias and what is broken with founder media today is that we only hear from the ones who made it. Performative vulnerability, content creation that says, oh, I cried in my car once because this and that for hooks, likes, and even more advertisement for that business. Excess journalism, softball questions to protect future bookings, re-engage sort of reputational sort of engagements. The results of this podcast is that founders actually feel more alone. One specific thing that I've seen contradicts everything that founders put out for founders is that what is the purpose other than publishing and promoting your business? If it is to allow somebody to know of your business and your struggles versus building a community for founders to sit down and figure things out together. I believe that this show would then help the latter. What I've actually seen over the past 2 to 3 years has been astounding. It's a pattern between founders. Many of them have already checked out from the business years ago. And they're just putting on this irreplaceable hire that helps the business run. They lost the soul of why they set out to do things. And every founder media or every podcast that you have only speaks about the success of coming back. But inside, they don't teach how they got past. They don't sit down to understand and relate that it is normal for founders to push through those things. Here's what I keep seeing that nobody wants to say out, is that being a founder, the image of everything is going to be okay is what we carry. But having peers on the same level to spar with is far from any. So here is what the show will do. We have 4 formats. Solo monologues like what you're watching now, hard calls, the desk, and anonymous interviews. I promise honesty over excess and giving you signal over reach of publicity. If you have something you're carrying that you want to speak to or have an episode, invite someone to speak about it, email me at desk@augustineseah.com. Anonymous, voice altered if you like to appear, but the real answer that you feel founders need to listen to. If you want comfort, there are 1,000 podcasts out there. If you want a version of the conversation people only have after 3 drinks, stay here. Send this to one operator who needs it. That's the only task. This is the Operator's Desk.